what's your name?
Hey, I'm sailing here.
Nice aft.
Hello, Canublis.
Hello there.
Can I ask if everybody can come to the dinner hall, please? We have something to tell you guys.
Okie dokie, everyone to the dinner hall.
Come on, Knox. I think we've got to get out there. You coming?
I'm hoping for a red wedding. Cause I'm famished.
Is Skinner awake yet?
Mm-hmm.
Same here.
Well,
You guys good?
Nope.
Oh my god, I'm gonna move so I don't get fucking hooked.
I'm coming for you.
Oh my god, I'm dodging 50 hooks.
Yeah, I'm horny.
angry as well.
And if only we had the India man with us in the beginning, we could have had fun and took the Navy. And exchange. Have you seen the disgusting build-up on that Navy India man? With all the triples on the
No.
highest spot?
Fuck it, I could. It's probably old bar shot, probably.
No, the triple bar shot does shit. They do nothing.
How
We
does
tested.
it?
The
Oh,
only
they probably
good
got
thing.
special Navy ones.
No, possibly just the canister shots to work as little mortars.
That canister shot from that high B.
I'm sorry, my cigar had a line in it, and I had to re-roll it.
Ahoy, mateys!
Hello there, Dave.
Morning, Sam.
Ahoy.
All right, fun then. How you doing? Why did you go that far away?
Oh yeah, speaking of cigars, Dave. Where'd you go?
Outside.
Outside.
Right, yeah.
Rooster. Do you have any cigars?
Hi, Dave.
I give you 108.
Nice top, nice
Oh
top.
shit. Morning,
You're
Angel.
welcome.
Hey, sorry. Hey, it was my head.
You got any cigars?
Negative.
Going.
There's some in the food barrel.
There's a kidnap list? I love lists. You guys want to kidnap my mother?
Oh my god. He's seen his own mom on the list.
Oh, she's smoking hot, she.
I mean, probably. I haven't seen her in a while. Why am I looking?
You guys should probably take a seat for this.
Doctor's not been. Okay.
Alright.
Angle.
It's okay.
What are they gonna say?
I don't have any. I know. I told you, but I can't do anything if the doctor's not awake.
Can I help you? Can I help you? Why are you in my face?
It's really funny.
You know, looking at a painting on your left and the roster don't look that much different.
I know it's the distance between the knee and the ankle.
No, that's just he's just wearing like the how do you call it like very high heels.
You know, it's true. You
do kind of look like Rooster.
I'm just more handsome.
Yeah, as handsome as that dingleberry I removed from Dave.
I hear a dog.
Okay, let's go.
Use your teeth.
Skinner, hurry your ass up, or there is no succulent Chinese meal for you today.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We already got
Just-
it.
I was just making sure.
I'm sure you're right.
You know, I can't.
Sits down for. I don't like people standing.
Oh.
I can respect that, John.
Dave lying on the ground, I don't care about. It's just Dave.
What makes you a little anxious, doesn't it?
Gamble. Let's listen to what's going on. Jimmy, why are you hanging from the ceiling?
It's the only way to not
Ziggy.
ever fall asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, fair
They
enough.
sit in here, yeah. Well, first of all, I'd like to apologize to you guys that you had to wait for so going over the plan with the
Yeah.
crew first.
That's fair
And
enough.
then obviously we had those bloody cells.
Uncle
Hey,
Bobby.
no,
And yeah, everything just went south. I literally wanted to fill you guys in as I went over with the crew, but then obviously they showed up. And then as I was calming down a little bit, well, you guys have sailed off and but you back again. So I'd like to apologize for that.
Yeah. Hey, that's all right.
and
Yeah,
then
we did
first
tell
of-
your crew
first
that
of
we
all-
would be back.
Right. I mean, as I said, I was going in and out of thoughts, stuff, calming myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, long story short, most of us know what happened yesterday. Point.
Yep.
I'm sure everyone has
Most
been
of our
filled in
crew.
one way or another. Yeah. As everything went down yesterday, obviously we all was very hot-headed stuff, including myself, if not the most furious. Fair. Absolutely upset and fuming yesterday. Couple of hours to the plan we went over yesterday was we treat them the way they treated us, sort type of thing. Going onto their island, cause havoc, pain, fire, cannonballs, death, blood, you name it. All sorts of words we keep to be feared. I've told me crew, and I will tell you as well, I've been up all night, sitting down, trying to forge the plan out, being by myself, and I was going mad.
It's a
Long
lot to
story
take
short,
on. Oh,
It is, and especially when you've sworn to someone, especially his father, that you protect him. And here I am, but that's another story for another time. But we all been. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Forsaken, for being a part of this. I could honestly not think about anyone, and I'm very happy that we. During the circumstance, I'm still very pleased and happy that it's you guys. We've
no.
pretty much been together since start, so I'd like to thank every one of you that you fought for Theo and you fought for me and fought for me crew. Appreciate every single one of
No. Of course.
during the deployment, so taking numerous amounts of codes as our tokens, battle, trophies, whatever you want to call them. We also then stumbled upon the admiral himself on our ship that Ang himself cut down, and we stumbled across the keychain filled with like to say 60, if not hundreds of keys on this key chain.
Jesus Christ.
Well, there you go. That's a specific number. 114 keys.
No. 414.
414. Sorry, excuse me.
Yes, I've counted
There you
them.
go.
Twice.
That's a bit little.
So we have the keys to the place.
Which
have
to
more.
me,
What I'm hearing.
which to me sounds like that we have most access to building, so to say. I'm not gonna say
Not
we have access
cells.
to everything.
We don't work on
But-
cells.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, then it brings down to me. Since we've collected all these codes and whatnot, I'm gonna be honest with you. The sake, I'm not gonna put you guys. You've already been suffering enough pain. I mean, I'm not gonna push you guys away by any means. I would love you guys to attend, but I am not gonna force you guys. But me plan is basically, me and me crew take our codes, keys we have. We're gonna build 2 new ships, and we're gonna sail in through the front entrance. We're gonna act as we be in the prison transport from the royal crown, basically. Being dressed up as.
I like it.
We don't have every single bit of uniform, but it's something we're willing to risk. We're gonna be sailing it with 2 ships. One
I
being
can
the-
give you a full ship mid-made.
All right. Well,
I've got gloves
that's-
and
it's-
socks.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna take your trophies, guys. It's yours. So I'd like you to hold on to that. I'm sure we can scramble something together.
Let's not start jumping to conclusions just yet.
Yes.
True.
So, hence the why I'm not putting you through. But we, at least, are going to go through the front gate, acting as we are. We demanded by the crown, the king himself, to transport Theo back to London.
Nice. I like it.
We have vested upon some papers that have been forging different kinds of words, and we forged it into our own documents, stating that it comes from the royal court itself, that king himself deserves, and demands him be back at London for court, basically, for all his crimes. And as I said, we're gonna go in with 1 prison transport vessel, go in with another vessel, lightly crewed or lightly armed, so to say, but well enough to be bought as being a protector of a transport ship. We also, on top of that, gonna request them to basically assist us to transport him out, make them more. I mean, more. It's just to make it sound more safely, based. To just bite into the pie. So that is basically my plan. I have talked to the crew about it.
That's a cool
I
plan.
know it sounds absolutely crazy, and I've tried to see it from
again.
every. I said sorry. I have tried to literally seen through every vision of every other company, and I know it sounds absolutely crazy, but I just don't see anything else. With the time we have to basically act upon. We limited on time here. I mean, he came up with an idea now. I wasn't there for the meeting or the hearing itself. But, I guess the Admiral came up with something with Fordham and bringing someone in or something in and for
Captain's
something.
head.
They want a head of a captain of Fordham.
Oh, okay. And,
They're probably
yeah,
going
the
to
op-
swing back by on their instrument any moment. Good thing we brought ours.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the crew came up with. I didn't really ask them what the Why you
I
go
think we
with
came to the
who?
consensus of telling the Navy, yeah, we'll do it. We want at least 48 hours of extra time, just so we have something to play with. At the very least, 48 hours, and then go with like, yeah, we're trying to get information, stretch it out as long as
40
possible.
But we
48 hours
managed
on
to
top of our
get
96.
Correct.
they managed to get a window to think and discuss about it. So of course, yeah, that's a conversation that's got to quickly happen.
Yeah.
Patrol will come by later
You
to.
know, you know, if they do end up flying back, you have hostages aboard that ship. One of which was the Admiral, others look like secretaries. If you literally just send everything you fucking got, sink that ship, take a fucking hostage of note, there you go, you have your leverage, it's that simple.
I didn't want to say
Well,
it,
it
but
didn't
it's
seem to stop them the other night, Kane, when Skinner had one of their crew member on board.
It wasn't a member of High Command.
Yeah.
Were they anyone of note?
Yeah.
If it's a sailor
And I
or
will
anyone
say,
else,
I
they're
will
not
say
going to care.
this. I will say this. One of the people, I think it was, I believe it's Pip. He was shouting on their ship, "No, no, stop!" But their captain, Watt, ordered them to board.
All right.
If
And then
someone of
Theo
note,
filled
they'll
me in
definitely give a shit.
yesterday. Okay, well then
So wait, what you're
Theo
saying
filled
is
me
two
in before
captains are
yesterday
fighting on
about
ship.
the Vice Admiral too. That basically he said some stupid shit that made people reconsider. Like Theo questioned him about something.
I did. I questioned his choice and his decisions, and he wanted to say how was it dishonest we were, and I called his actions in the honesty, and he couldn't prove that he was in the honest action there.
I will say this, though. There's just an idea. If it comes to your crew is wanting to do the whole hunt down Fordham, I would say if you do that, you would become dishonest amongst pirates. You would might as well paint yourselves
We're not
red.
gonna go through with it.
No.
Skinner, we're not
Hear
gonna
me
go
out.
through with
Hear
it.
me out. This is an idea. An idea with this. Right? Go speak to Fordham. Tell them what they've said. You set up a trap with Fordham. Okay? We'll be nearby, sailing in, ready to catch the scraps if we need to. But what you do is you have Fordham with the ship, and you surrounded that ship, have them with their hands up like they're all at gunpoint pretending, and then you say, right, you send a ship over to say, we've got them trapped, come now. But bring Theo so we can do the trade. As soon as they get there, you get Theo to step on your ship. Then you fucking red flare and sink them to the bottom of the ocean with Fordham.
What if
The
they
issue
say
with
brings
that,
a
they
head?
wouldn't go for it.
Yeah, there's no
They'd
chance
want
to bring
they'd
Theo on
want
a
some
boat off that
guarantee.
island.
They want a head.
I
They
mean,
don't want a body.
Unfair.
just
It's
chuck him a
just
bit
an
of
idea,
mystery
it's
meat.
Just an idea.
I know,
Chuck him a bit of mystery. We got plenty of fucking heads.
We'd also have to
Suck 'em
trust
ahead.
Fordham not to betray us, which I don't.
We
I'm
also have to
just-
trust the
Trust
Admiral on
Fordham
his
ahead.
word too, which we don't even.
No,
That
Mort,
too.
Mort's
Point
thinking.
bluntly,
Hold on.
anything's
Hold on,
better
hold
than
on.
the plan
All
you've
right,
come
all
up
right,
with.
hold on, come on. Let one.
Mort
speak
is
at a time.
thinking.
Oh, okay. So what I was saying, right, is, I mean, if they come back, right, I mean, it's, we could easily probably take, the Admiral. They wouldn't even know they're missing. They're just out on patrol. Anything could have happened. They wouldn't even know it was us, as long as we don't let anyone escape our grasp.
But if we fail doing that, then what?
I mean, to be honest, we already sink so many ships together, right? There were only one Indiaman, which
You
already
can say
think
that
we fell.
again.
Yeah, I mean, with the cost of one of our ship too, right? Went down with it.
Yeah, true. But we got advantage here. I mean, besides that, it's like what people said. It's the Admiral. It's the other. It's like a bunch of other people. I don't know exactly, but there were like either as well, like captains as well. I mean, I think having 20 crew for one person, I think that's a fair deal.
I'm
But if
the new
anything
guy
went
here.
wrong,
I
they'd
just wanna
immediately kill.
exactly what I was just about to say. If we fail at this, they can immediately execute Theo.
But do we even know he's
I mean,
alive
if you're
at the
talking about
moment?
taking theirs hostage, you just kill them.
At this moment in time, you
I'm
don't
not
know.
trading. I'm not trading his life for someone else's life. I want him alive. I don't want him dead.
That is true. What Mort just said is true. And even Siggy said this to me. You need to get proof of life before we do anything. We need to know that the
That's what we
man
were
is
going to do
alive.
with the Fordham thing, that we were going
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
get
we
proof
talked
of
about
life
that.
before we accepted.
Fair
He
enough.
said
To
we'd
tell
take
them
the
we
deal.
Go ahead, Ben, a second.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. Like try if they can, because even then that means they're not going to want you to sell to their port, you know, and make sure that you stress the fact. Why would we sell to you? Then you can just grab us all, you know. That's not going to happen. You need to get them to meet somewhere else and bring him with.
This ain't a pirate delivery service.
There's an opportunity there as well, right? They bring him with, and there's a chance that you can free him then as well. There's many things that we can do with this. I understand, Bob. It's going to be stressful. It's going to be which is the right way, and I can tell you that there is no right way. Every way could potentially be a wrong way. You just got to figure out. Don't change who you are. If you're savage like me, fucking show the savageness. Fucking make them fucking scared of you. Rip their fucking hearts out for even fucking tempting to fucking do what they're doing right now. You know, don't change who you are. Be you, come up with the right plan, and let's do this. We're in it. You know, most of the crew will help. Well, yes, go ahead.
Sorry, I thought you were done. Go on.
No, you go.
So, to make things simple from what I've been hearing, to my understanding, the idea of colluding with Fordham was sort of shut down. So, to my understanding, there's two ways forward, right? Either grab someone of note and exchange, or your guys' plan, as you said, Bobby, of infiltrating essentially and extracting him. Now, there will probably be a conversation that has to be done soon on whether you guys want to jump the Admiralty when they come by. But if not, if you choose to go for the infiltration, have you considered that if it's just a random Tuesday where nothing's happening and everyone from High Command is there on the island, you might be under severe scrutiny if you show up suddenly. But if there's a big distraction somewhere that has captains and Navy people mostly off the island, and those that are still there wondering what's going on out there, maybe your way would be easier.
I have two things on that, just surfing through that. So if you want to do it, maybe Wednesday, cause you know there's common understanding that it's war games for them, so they will be out there. On the sis, even though it's close to the port, they would
They'll
be
have more
out
people.
of the island.
That
War
wouldn't
game
work.
today is
There'd be
bad
more
idea.
of them,
Just a
and
suggestion.
they'd be prepared for battle.
Another thing as well, which I wanted to point out is, cannot stress enough, is whatever it is, do not agree. Even if they come back, do not agree on doing the Fordham, even though you're not gonna follow through with it. Just say you're gonna need a little bit more time to about it. Cause the issue is that they probably just the moment you say yes, they're gonna fucking stir the pot. They're gonna be rumors about you, you know, doing that, and we're gonna be
Rumor's a rumor, though.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, rumors can go both ways.
Either
unless
way,
it's
the fact that
confirmed.
that deal ever became a thing, there's going to be rumors spread, and people are going to come up with their
the
own
rumors are
conclusions.
always
It
going to
doesn't
be out
matter.
there anyway. The whole point of accepting this is to buy us time on Theo's life. If we say we need time to decide, they could say, fuck it, deal is off.
I have a question. I've been thinking, is it maybe possible that we send a letter through somebody else saying that there is a royal guard coming from England? Not to specifically say what we're going to do, but just that they're coming. Or would that
that gives them a
seem
heads
suspicious?
I would say the more time and opportunity you give them to put this under scrutiny, the less likely it is to succeed. It has to be quick.
Yeah, we just need to show up, be like, hey, catch them off guard. This is what we're here for. If we send them a letter saying, oh, we're sending a royal guard, that gives them time to prepare, give them check boxes. You don't want that.
Which is why I was suggesting if most important people, or just people in general, are elsewhere dealing with something else, it might be easier for you guys.
Yeah, but like, even if you guys are just a distraction, they will probably figure something's going on because we always sail in tandem with you guys.
They just have to make a new
It's
ship
very
that they
easy.
don't know
We
of.
build a ship that's literally the same as the debatable. We would call it the debatable.
What was that?
Shooting a bird.
But we
Shot
can
a
always
seagull.
just give you guys the debatable then.
Yeah, even that. Like if we would sail your ship and like dress it the way you would dress.
You talk all smirk like just like the
That also means you guys have to fight like I do realize that.
Oh
What
my
would
God,
be
don't
most
worry.
likely type of
Hold
sail
on.
that they use?
Wait. I just thought of the most stupidest plan that is actually kind of brilliant.
I'm all ears, King. Like I wanted
Wasn't
to
there
be
that
as
one Navy
stupid as possible.
captain? Yes, wasn't there that one Navy captain who was shouting about, "Are you the real Theo Von Arlington?"
That's had
Oh
been
my
brought
God.
up to our attention already as well.
Yes, if
We
you can
have
catch him
actually
unawares
spoken
and
about
have
an
someone
imposter
dressed
too.
up as Theo do an exchange.
What if we all dressed
It
as
was
Theo
actually
That's who it
and,
is.
and did the thing, the siege, try to break him out? That would be hilarious,
It
dude.
would actually
Seems
this morning did
stupid,
bring
it
that
could be
up.
brilliant.
It could be.
Wait,
Yeah,
hasn't
and
Theo
it
told
was
us who that
literally
was?
fun. So, I have thought about that too. But
Besides that, I would like to point out that the Navy wasn't there when the moment he actually got captured. It was red sails. So this could be to your advantage.
the thing is, we don't honestly know exactly how much Theo has been saying, right?
Or next time, just sail out on your ship, all dressed as Theo, and you just call everyone a son of a bitch. They won't know which one's the real one.
Little ship.
Yeah,
Who
but
can out of you
also, like,
is who looks the most like Theo out of your crew and actually can do an impression?
Well, probably his cousin Ezra.
Yeah.
Only when I'm on the bog.
I don't think that's a valid plan, you guys. I'm just saying.
The problem
Yeah,
is
like,
we
I
don't
think-
know what Theo's been saying while he's in prison that can or cannot confirm that it is him to them. So we try this, and they're like, "Oh, you're full of shit."
Wait, we just need his Uncle Jose.
Why not
Jose-
multiple of these ideas at the same exact time?
That's what I said.
yeah, like we need a distraction, even if we're gonna do the royal guard thing. We need a distraction.
Fill me
So-
in, Kiro. Since you haven't been here from the start, why do we need a distraction? Just out of curiosity. Because I think
Because
that just brings up their attention, even bring in a distraction.
Because for some reason, I feel like even if we're just doing the royal guard, they will probably feel like something is amiss. Just in general, I don't know why. have that
I
feeling.
think to add to that, if nothing's happening,
wait,
hold on.
No. Let Angel speak then. Angel.
If to answer you the question you asked, that gentleman, if there's nothing happening, then the prisoner transport is the event at that time on that evening, and everyone who's bored or important will go there to watch it happen and get involved. But if there is a distraction, then they're already out doing something. Less
Maybe if there's work
scrutiny.
to be done, then leave it.
You can just use
I got
that
it.
as a
I got it.
distraction, send it to the trade
No.
force and cause an uproar.
So we do it. We use the distraction and the fucking prison transports. We have 2 schooners, pirate schooners, shooting at these 2 prison transport schooners that are sailing to the island, firing a blue flare.
Mm-hmm.
And we're
That's
going
like
to
so
that
smart.
building.
I don't
I
hate
was- I was-
I
That
don't
just
hate
turned
that
me
at
on.
all, actually.
Yeah.
Because we know
Yeah, but
their
they
flare
will
codes,
probably
because
just-
we've...
It wouldn't put
Right.
the
Yeah, but
island on high alert. It
Then
would
we
make them
shouldn't
ring
do the
bells to
two
get
ship
ships out.
idea.
And that's perfect. That's exactly the distraction we need.
You go in and they go out.
Yep.
Perfect thing.
Exactly. It's
Yeah, but can we then do the 2 ships? Because would a brick really, 2 bricks really run from 2 schooners?
You just need
Well,
to
no,
pull
we-
them out
we
so
make
you
the
don't
prison-
bomb.
transport. Yeah.
We make the prison transport schooners because they're faster than bricks. 2 schooners
okay.
fighting 2 schooners, that's a fucking logical fight.
But then,
Yeah.
would it honestly make sense that a court of a majesty would send out a schooner transport? That it would
No,
probably
they
send
would
out
come.
something bigger than a
They
schooner,
would
right?
come with
What?
Indiaman or galleon.
So
Yeah.
what if then one of the vessels that we do is a brig? That brig is nothing but a transport ship, no cannons, nothing. The other ship that we take is heavily armed. That way, once we have Theo out, we switch to that other ship. It is fully combat ready. We go head to head with the cannon.
And the
Sounds good, yeah.
the Black Seal Hunters don't necessarily have to be schooners.
Okay.
They can be our ships, for example.
Yeah, yeah.
Not anymore,
no,
though.
Well, yeah,
I feel
that-
like
yeah.
and then
I'm just trying to
Well,
make
we
the
can-
matchup
Meant to.
work and logically, right? Like if it's a 2v1 and your sister ship is transportation, it's vulnerable. So in that situation, you would be running and you would have as a support vessel that's armed fucking tons of damage. Not
Just like the Navy's transport ship, there's no cannons on it. The one they transported me on with the cages, there's no cannons on that vessel.
Y'all.
Just a cage.
and then the combat
the
ship
ship
has
design?
missing wood pieces but not cannon damage, right? So it looks like it's been beaten to fuck, but it's still functional. The 2 other ships are fighting it. They're trying to peel it away. The faster ship stays far enough ahead that it still is able to pull the other one in, right? We make it look as real as we fucking can. They fire a blue and a red towards where do the red sails go?
Blue.
We go
It's
go
next- it's
towards
next to
that.
trade.
We go to that with that. And fire the
Guys,
blue
I
and the
just
red.
wanna say this. We could probably sell, probably for that moment, right? We could probably sell. We can get enough people to go, like perhaps a brig and a schooner, right? So we have a brig and a schooner combo. So it's 2 ships actually, so it's more realistic.
Can we have that many ships though? Per the sailing
I
limits
mean,
of
we're
London.
not. We're from that moment. We're not really part of you guys.
Yes, from that moment we're not together, but we're together.
True, because we're not in active combat.
Yeah. And besides that, like the moment we get close enough, and you guys get in, we just go away. We lure them out as much as possible, right? So
yeah, but then you guys should like go away as soon as we blue flare.
I mean,
Well,
soon,
no.
soon as it's confirmed, they go out, because that's all they need, right?
Yeah, you just gotta
you want
keep
'em
them
to stay
baiting them
around
far
long
enough
enough.
to pull them out.
Yeah, and then we just
Yeah.
then they follow like what they
That's
did
it.
before.
So, sark around outside of their port until something comes out.
Shoot a
Let them
couple
feel like
balls
they're
at the wall
winning.
Or something.
No, but listen, you guys remember when you guys went ahead and we were staying in B3, right? You guys remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
And then you learn them out. It's that easy. And then we went over to the port. We chased them over there, and then they actually chased us all the way towards A2 and stuff like it.
Yeah, but you have to let them think like they're winning that. Like you have to exchange a little bit of fire. You can't be too far
Not-
away.
Not just run.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can have some like a small amount of missing pieces as well.
I still think you should do
I
a few
don't know.
broadsides or something with them.
It's just an idea, like I said.
It's
I
a lot
don't
to
think
ask
that
for your
they'll
group.
they'll look look at the black sails that closely, right? They would be outside of the port. They don't need to have missing pieces, I don't think.
I mean, that's
What I'm
just-
gonna
It's
say
still a
is,
lot to ask. I
What I'm
cannot
gonna
put
s-
you guys through that. It's a lot to ask.
what I'm gonna say is, if we do this, then we will be actually shooting at you. They won't be
Yeah.
fucking around playing it and pretending. We'll have to actually.
Hello.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Hey, I'm doing.
otherwise would it look real.
Yeah, we need
Cannot
to make it
Exactly.
look
It
real.
would have to look like we are trying to actually pinch and fuck you up. Obviously, we won't be doing it that badly, but you get what I'm saying. We'll have to.
So we need to come in heavy with extra repair kits just for that bit.
Well,
Mhm.
that's
So
where
we're
our
still
transport
fresh.
ship
Probably
comes in.
still-
We can
yeah.
carry them on that.
No, the lighter the better, so we can get the fuck out of there.
Oh no, okay. Once they come out, though, we'll have a little
just
bit of a
weren't-
scuffle, and then we just chuck everything and fuck off.
Isn't the idea to keep whatever comes out busy for a while?
Oh yeah, we will. But what I'm saying
Enough
is,
time for
at
them
some
to
point, we'll be able to run.
extract here. Yeah.
Is an
we wanna
Indian
have at
faster than a
least-
brig?
I mean, if you want to trap, you just leave a brig on, a little ways away and sail to that as you're fighting and swap out.
I mean, all I'm saying, right, is we want
Finish.
them to at least follow us towards another grid, right? At least 2 ships.
Which means you would have to fire at them for them to follow you through the shimmer, normally.
Yeah, exactly. We will do.
Certainly, we will be fine with that.
But what if you
That's
get
what I said,
caught,
it's a loss. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're putting you guys at a lot of fucking like in danger. You guys are worth a lot to them too. I cannot ask for this. It's a whole lot of like put on a plate on a table.
I mean, you can ask.
We're trying to come up with a plan. We got to rescue Theo Von Arlington. He was captured by the Navy last night. And so they're coming up with a bunch of different plans. Let's ask Jack Sparrow what he thinks. Will the pirates be able to rescue Theo Von Arling from the Royal Navy prison? Question mark. Let's find out what Mr. Sparrow thinks.
Dude Boy Orc Boy asked me, will the pirates be able to rescue Theo Von Arlington from the Royal Navy prison? Ah, rescue missions. I've been part of quite a few in my time. But I must say, it ain't a simple matter of sneaking in and out like a ghost. Theo Von Arlington, you say? With the Royal Navy's watchful eyes. You'd need a plan. So cunning. It could charm the devil himself. Perhaps a little diversion on the high seas. A spectacular explosion or two, and a healthy dose of rum, induced courage, would do the trick. But remember, mate, the sea is as unpredictable as me, and anything can happen.
Nice, dude. That's kind of what they were actually planning, like some distractions and stuff like that. They have a bunch of Navy uniforms that they've gotten, They collect like coats and stuff like that, so they've got uniforms. They've got like official uniforms. And they're thinking about doing like a sneak-in thing.
Well, that side, yes. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep.
I mean, mean, it's up to Mr. Skinner and Kane and all the rest, but I mean, I'm down for like the transport thing and the pretend fight. I mean, I'm down for it. I don't know what else. I mean,
The
just
transport thing is
to
cool.
decide, like,
We all show up, and we're in the Navy uniforms, right? We say we're from London. We're actually coming to get him and take him back to London.
There is no win or win. Like,
We try to sneak him out that way.
sure, it can buy us some more time, but it means that we're gonna have to move. You potentially depends on what you guys doing afterwards, but you potentially gonna have to move. There's a whole lot playing behind the scenes too that has to happen when this goes down and goes through. And that's a big if we pull it through.
I mean, let's say we pull through, right, Bobby? I'm just saying this right here, right?
Which you won't.
Let's say if, right, if, and that's something like we can worry about later, right? I mean, you guys would probably you guys made up the move, but you do understand that, like, we are just scrapping around. We do what we ever, do. We wouldn't be in on that.
Here's
Not
also
that they
the
know of.
predicament as well. Here's also the predicament. Let's say, again, you are successful. What then? What's to stop
if
the
you bring
Navy
them
from bringing everything they fucking can to this port and
Exactly.
just sieging
That's
it
why
and
we
taking
would
it
move.
hostage?
We have
Won't be
already
here.
abandoned it to ruins. We built this to be a ruin, to be abandoned. If this ever happened, we have already.
So where'd you plan to
we
go?
give this up. That's
We
something
have we have
can
various
discuss
places.
later. Yes, we can discuss that later on.
So, I'm just putting it out
But
here,
we
right?
do have
So,
some places.
just all I'm saying, right? If it fails or if it works, either way, you should have your things packed if you go through with any kind of plan.
Definitely.
It's like we haven't already planned this for weeks.
Wonderful.
To this exact moment.
Hey, and look on the bright side. If you go with the infiltration plan, success or failure, you'll share Theo's fate.
We already do anyways. I mean, either it happens or it doesn't. We all suffer the same.
I mean, I'm just
No-
saying,
no
right?
matter
I
how
mean,
we
Theo's
do
already
this.
kind of in a pickle, so couldn't be
Exactly.
worse
No
for
matter
him.
how we do this, his life is on the line. Whether we do an infiltration,
why
whether
Yeah.
And
anything,
ours.
his life is
True.
on the line. And ours.
And this,
The people on the island
and this
are
is
gonna be
why
the ones
I
that
don't
true risk
particularly
here.
want you guys to be on the island with us, because I cannot, I just couldn't live with it. Even if it's
To
my
be
death, I
honest,
couldn't live with it.
Bobby, you're talking about the people that living a lifestyle that brings us onto the line all the time, in their eyes.
Well, I mean, don't we all just sail under the black? In
Yeah,
one way or
but I
another.
was-
So he was
Yeah.
talking more about the flesh.
Yeah, yeah, of course. But I still couldn't. I couldn't do that to you. We've been through hell, no, not literally.
We'd be out at sea. We wouldn't be on the
We'd be
island.
volunteering anyway.
I guess that's it.
Somebody
was
passed
Don't
out.
forget to shuffle. Yeah, shuffle everyone.
I just sat down.
Posture check.
Posture check, nice.
Certainly my
Yeah,
brother
I mean,
didn't.
if
She
you-
got me on that one.
If you guys are willing to help us,
She got me on the posture check. That's hilarious.
if we pull this,
The beats that still have not been explained to me.
Oh, shades.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did you offer him some Heinz beans?
If it's like an idle timer, so if you're standing still for too long, you get booted, like inactivity kind of thing. You might have noticed that like Gretchen kept popping up out of her chair and walking around every like 20 minutes.
You know what his nickname is? Dale.
Good talk.
He's
Good
been
talk.
planning all night. He's exhausted.
That's a plot twist. Everyone's fallen asleep.
Oh,
Run some
look
laps.
at
The
it.
weak shall fear the strong. I'm awake.
Rockabye Bobby on the tabletop.
Tense meeting.
Oh.
People are falling asleep.
Yeah, that's
know,
a good
right?
one.
We should all be in a different spot when he wakes up.
We should all go like upstairs.
Should we all just go upstairs? Yeah, let's go all up here.
Hello there, chicken.
Here goes another.
They're falling flies.
Bobby's back.
There
I'm
goes
honestly
Angel.
surprised that
Bye-bye,
I could stand
Angel.
there for so long without actually.
He's looking around, wondering where everyone's gone.
Oh yeah, Ken was
We're up here,
left.
Bobby.
They said, "Fuck us."
I forgot Nox though.
And John.
Oh, yeah.
I said I was honestly surprised that I could stand there for so long time without, actually falling asleep.
Rick spotted.
A lot of pretty cool plans. I really kind of like the prison break plan where we like pretend to be the Royal Navy prison people from London. I think that's a good one. They can use all the uniforms that they've gotten and try and pull that off.
I don't think it's delicate one bit instead of these two men.
I also like the idea of fighting the Indyman when it comes back.
All right.
Try to pull one of the higher ranking
It's sailing just
officers
behind the
and trade.
fellow now, Mort.
I feel like we
I see a second one.
Oh, there are ships incoming.
There's 2 brigs.
Looks
That
like
could be them returning for an answer.
Damn, they
I'm
came
not
back
sure,
into
it's 2
brigs.
One is behind the pillar, the other one is chasing it or following it.
So what are we telling them, Bobby, if they ask? That we want the time?
I'm okay. Towards
Like
your
you were
trade port.
sleeping, we really
The one is to the left of it and the other one is already behind it.
Yeah, I mean.
So it should
I
be
guess
coming
it's gonna
towards the
take
trade
that,
port
right?
now.
All right, let me go and take a look.
okay with it? We just want to see that he's alive.
No, I'm gonna tell them that we will accept this contract as soon as we have proof of life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Worded it a little bit differently. That sounds like you're definitely going to sign if he brings them out and shows them to you.
Yeah, well then, I don't know.
He's
if you
probably
come
on the
up with
ship.
some words. I don't do words. You know? I'm a
Hey,
killer.
there's a couple of ships
Who's
out